I violently feel like my lips are acid. I mean, all I need now is like some icing, some chocolate icing. If you've never had it, don't knock it until you try it, okay? Okay, enough of that. Hello, and welcome back to another Motivational Wednesday with J-Red.
I guess you wonder where I've been.
I don't really know what to call this. It's just Motivational Wednesday with J-Red. I don't really have anything to say. I just kind of like want to talk, but I don't really have anything to talk about. So I feel like this is pointless. But you're watching me. Stop it. Okay. Let me tell you about my day today. I woke up today. Obviously. I woke up today and started my day. And I went to work, got ready, went to work, worked on some things, sent it to my boss. Trying to look at, and then what else? I ended up eating. There was probably some laughs and giggles and running around in there. Then I went and did something else, somewhere else at work. Did some giggles and laughing there. I hit my head on the wall. It still hurts though, like literally right here. I hope I don't have a concussion or I'm bleeding out. But who puts a couch like right on the wall? Granted, it is an office though. It's an office. So, but who does that? Like, you're supposed to like take it off a little bit. I'm talking. There was no like, are you okay? Are you like, I could have been bleeding. Like, my head could have been bleeding out. Like, what? Okay. Anyways. Then after that, came back to my office / the conference room to cut some papers, but then like the organizing got a little confusing with Ellie Sheva, and it was just a lot. And so we like put it out for when we need to cut it tomorrow. Clock it. Let's see what time I go to work tomorrow. So, okay, let me talk about this. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I'm back here, and I went to the thrift store and I went to Dick's Sporting Goods. Please tell me why the hoodies in there from the DSG like brand, the DSG brand or like line or whatever, like the Dick's Sporting Goods brand. Anyways, please tell me why the hoodies are tea. And they're 50% off if you buy one. It's only $35 though. The hoodie is only $35. Let's do the math. $35 divided by 2. That's like what? It can't be 15 because it's 35. So let's add on a couple of dollars. That's like $16, $17. So I'm paying $50 for 2 hoodies, technically. 35 plus another $16, $17. That's $50 right there. Granted, I could put that $50 to something else, and I didn't get the hoodies. Just know that I thought about them. And I'm not going to share the hoodies until I want to share the hoodies, okay? Thank you. But I want the hoodie so bad. Especially the yellow one and the green one. And then they had like sweat shorts and sweatpants and then like men's section. Bruh, oh my gosh, they were so like cute. They were so cute. I'm not understanding why men have better clothes than women. Like when it comes to active wear and like lounge wear. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. I'm gonna have to insert a picture or something. But when it comes to sweatpants, I'd rather wear men's sweatpants versus women's sweatpants. Yeah. It depends on the fit as well. Granted, I enjoy wearing boy clothes. Other women may not think that, or they may not go to the men's section and get like pants or like a shirt. They just gonna stick to the women's, and if I don't like it, I'm not going to the men's. Girl, don't nobody cares. I promise you, nobody cares. Let's talk about that real quick. I really don't think it matters whether you wear women's or men's clothing. I mean, granted, I guess if you were to like look at the buttons, because buttons on like a women's shirt or like a women's cut shirt is a little different than like the men's, so you could see that. But like, I think you can see it with pants as well. Even like boxers and stuff like that. I don't think it's that serious. That's just me. But like, I understand people around me think that like whenever I wear boy clothes, like, you're not supposed to be doing that, da, 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 da. But I've been told like to not wear boy clothes, or like even like deodorant. I wear men's deodorant because someone in high school put me on to wearing men's deodorant versus women's deodorant. Plus, women's deodorant isn't strong enough. And I was an athlete. And then from on, I've just been wearing men's deodorant. But like, there's so many people that have an issue with it. And just because I have titties and a hole down there doesn't mean like I can't wear men's clothing. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And I don't know why we're focused on what someone may be doing with their life and how they decide to dress, who they decide to like, X, Y, and Z. I think that's very interesting. Because again, it's never that serious. It really isn't. Like, you have a life, I have a life. You live your life how you want to. And that's something I had to realize when I got older. Like, girl, just live your life. And if somebody doesn't like it, that's okay. You can literally boot them if you want to. Or just not tell them about your life anymore. I don't know what to tell you. But like, it's really not that serious. Life is not that serious. And I feel like I talked about this in the last video when I was like telling y'all about me. It's just stuff like that is not that serious. And I feel like there is bigger issues, bigger problems that we could be solving in the world. But you're so worried about what I'm wearing, what I look like, and who I like. In other words, you should probably be worrying about my health, your health, the people around you, stuff like that. Like, be for real. Yeah, anyways, you should probably be in them books. That's what you really should do. Anyways, yeah. That is my rant, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah. It's crazy. Okay, so there's something that I want to say, not just specifically to you, but like in general. I think that I should bring a guest on, but I don't know who. Like, I really want this to just be me for a little while and just talk to the camera, post it. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I don't give a Keisha. Anyways, I want to like talk about something that I have done for like the past 2 months. So recently I've been using a content calendar, which is kind of cool, right? Kind of. Let me show you. It's on my phone though, so Stay right there. Oh, yeah. Do, 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 do. It's on Notion. And it's my content calendar. I feel like I could have recorded this. But, like, look. This is my little content calendar. And I think she's so cute. And yeah. But okay, so for like last month and this month, I decided to use a content calendar to like actually look at what I want to post. And so like therefore I use it at work. So I put my little tasks I need to do. I put my little task I need to do or whatever in another calendar that's like the content calendar that I have, right? And I think like we're getting better at like actually doing our task, whether that's like at work or like content, period. Like I feel like it's easier to edit these than like my actual like videos that I'm recording. But like I'm supposed to record something like the Sunday before, but also edit another video. So I have a whole entire week to edit because I also work. But this month, regardless if I want to go to the gym in the morning, I want to wake up at like 5 a.m. or something like that. 5 a.m., 6 a.m., something like that. And then like learn something for an hour. Like let my brain actually wake up, have a morning routine or something. Like that would be ideal. But like, yeah. I just feel like I'm wasting time. Yeah. I don't know. But I would have to go to sleep at like 8 o'clock. It's currently, I don't know what time it is. It's 7:51, right? And I'm gonna like put this video on the computer, right? And then I'm probably gonna edit a little bit of it and then eat and go to sleep, right? Maybe. I don't really know. Just know that I would need to go to sleep at like 8, 9 o'clock and then wake up at like 4 or something. 4 or 5, and then that's like my day kind of, and then I start my day. I feel like the slower I start my day, the better day I'm gonna have. Like it. Thank you. No, but seriously, I think that's one of my like habits or things I want to do. And then I have like a couple of goals that I put on my calendar, whether that's content wise, work wise, or personal wise. Like I have a couple of like hobbies that I have up there. Hobbies, content, my professional / career. Then I have finances / financial, and then like personal goals. And I don't know. Do I need all of that in 1 month? No, but the point is to have goals. I feel like if I don't have a goal, then like, not necessarily what's the purpose, but like, you can't just be living the month by month and not feel like you're going anywhere. I feel like I felt like that last year. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like last year I was just going through the motions. And yeah, I just felt like I was going through the motions, just going day by day. I had goals, but I wasn't achieving the goals like I needed to or like how I was supposed to. And now I have like a visual of what I'm supposed to be doing and like a calendar and like due dates and stuff. And like Notion is pretty helpful. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like everybody should be put on a Notion. It can be a little confusing, but if you just use a template, you're literally fine. Anyways, I feel like I should show you my Notion, not on my phone, but like on the computer. But I don't know how to do that. And I think I can just screen record it, but I really don't want to do that. Unless editing Jasmine wants to do it. I don't know. Personally, I right now would not want to edit that later. Anyways, what else? So those are the like habits and things that I want to do basically. I want to go to the gym tomorrow. I wanted to go on Monday, but I didn't feel like it. Then I didn't want to go today. But again, when I don't feel like it, I still need to be up at like 5 a.m. And no phone for an hour after I wake up. So that's like my time to be like searching something, learning something. But I'm so like programmed to always be learning something. So that's why I feel like I had my break, I had my time. I had 7, 8 months technically to just be. And now I need to like actually get back into my hobbies, get back into routine, and actually like continue to learn to do things. And I feel like the wiser the mind, the more knowledgeable you are, the more beneficial you are to like other people. And yeah, like even like at work, let me give you an example. At work, I was telling my coworker that no, I wasn't telling her anything. Sorry. I was doing something and she said, "How do you know that?" Or like, "How do you know how to do that?" And it's because I took a computer class in, I want to say 7th grade, 8th grade, something like, no, it was 7th grade. I took a computer class and that's how I learned like all the different commands and stuff. So like learning that then benefited me now because now she knows how to use it. Technically, you could still like look it up and like look up the different like Mac versus Windows like commands. They're all like the same kind of, or like shortcuts or sticky keys or whatever it's called. And yeah, I just thought that was a good example of being knowledgeable and like having things in your brain that someone else may not know. And so you can like teach other people. That's also how I feel about when I started going to the gym. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like the people on the internet who like teach you, I guess you could say, how to work out, but like not really. I feel like the people on the internet motivated me to work out, but then I worked out with my coworker slash my friend, and I was more knowledgeable about working out, and she taught me how to work out, kind of in a way. But I also have the people on the internet that also like kind of motivated me to work out and da da da. But yeah, I feel like that's my take on working out right now. And I have like moments, I feel like I'm just jumping subject to subject, but just sit here and listen. Thank you. But I think when it comes to like working out and like going to the gym, I'm at the point where I like going to the gym. I enjoy going to the gym. And if I miss a day, I get mad. Like, that's how, yeah. But like, if I miss a day and I know I'm missing a day, I'm not going to trip about it. But if I know that week or at the beginning of the week, I was supposed to be on my stuff, like actually going to the gym, having breakfast, and da 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 da, the things that aren't necessarily reality, but I want it to be my reality one day, it throws me off so bad, bro. It throws me off so bad. And like, then I like get upset, and yeah. It's something that I can, what? It's something that I can control, but I can't control at the same time. Does that make sense? Ooh, I can go into talking about, this is my last topic or like last thing I'm gonna talk about. And then I'm getting off of this and I'm gonna start editing it. But let's talk about emotions and like controlling your emotions. As oneself, being at a young age, I felt like I always had to put what? I feel like I always had to put other people's feelings before mine. And let me tell you a good example though. I guess you could say like my sister. Being the oldest is so hard. Especially going from the youngest to then now the oldest. And now you're technically like the middle child. But like not really, because you don't really have an older sibling that's like guiding you to do anything. But like you have older people around you. Anyways, my point is like there was someone like taking care of me, and then at a young age I had to take care of someone else because it was only me and her. I mean, okay, let me not say it like that. I'm so sorry. It was only 3 of us, and we're like the cutest people ever. Anyways, just know that like at a young age I had to technically like be a co-parent, or like be a mom basically. Not a mom to that certain extent, but like my sister is my child. Whether you believe it or not, that is my child, but it's not my child. I didn't necessarily like financially give her things as she was growing up, but that's my baby sister. And yeah, just know that I love her so much. And apparently it's like Sister Day or something. I'm like falling apart and crying. I didn't know. But if I would have saw the post, I would have done a post, and I still can. It's just so cute. I cry about her all the time. Anyways, where was I going with this? Emotions. Just know that everyone can control their emotions. Everyone can learn how to control their emotions. If I'm down here and you're up here, what makes you think I'm going to listen to you? And if you are up here and like you're a stranger, or like you're somebody I don't know, I'm laughing in your face. Or if I feel like I'm in a position where like what is happening isn't that serious to me, I'm going to laugh in your face, because first of all, I don't even know you. I don't even know what's happening. I understand why you're upset, but you don't have to talk to me like that. Going all the way up here? Girl, boy, if you don't out of my face. I don't know. I've just never understood bringing it here while talking to me, or bringing it here and talking to someone else. Bringing it here and talking to someone that I love, someone that I care about. Are you out of your mind? So then I'm going to look at you, and I'm going to let the other person handle it, right? I'm going to look at you, and I'm going to be like, be for real. Because now I want to fight you. But I'm going to let him or her handle it, right? But just know that I'll be ready. I'll be ready. But if it's like myself, this is where the emotions come in. No one's ever like defended me. But people have now that I'm older. But that's like a little different. When I was younger, I've never had anybody to defend me. I guess friends that I've had that were older than me in school, elementary school, middle school, da-da-da-da. But I feel like I've always been the person to be like, X, Y, and Z. Can you please? Can you stop? Stuff like that. Like for other people. But when it comes to me, bro, I will shut down. I will shut down, because no way you just yelled at me. No way. No way you're screaming, yelling, and shouting at me. Anyways, just know that like it's I guess it's levels to like having emotions, and I feel like everyone should learn to control their emotions. Like I get it, you're heated, you're mad, da 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 da. But there's like a certain way you go about it. No shade, no tea. Not pointing any fingers, but thank you. I don't know. Just learn how to control your emotions, and if you want me to tell you how to control your emotions, let me know in the comments. Not literally, but I don't know. Now I have someone that like kind of listens to my emotions. We try to like take in our emotions and how we feel and things like that. And then on top of that, going from the youngest to the oldest, we're both in like the same boat. So like, of course, like our emotions and like the way we act and the way we may like play around is basically the same. Do you know how cool that is? Anyways, that's my dog. That is so cute. Anyways, that's all I have for you. Moral of the story is express your emotions, say how you feel. If you feel in a certain way, let people know. Control your own life. It's never that serious. And be safe. Have a great night. Thank you for tuning in to Motivational Wednesday. Bye. I just wanna show you how much. I sing this song like every single day. It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. Okay. Bye.